Biles tweeted, "Put the Jeffrey Dahmer costumes back in the closet. We ain't having it." Who's we? What's with the we? Who died and made you the great pumpkin?
Alright guys, buckle up because Bill Maher is back and this time he's tearing straight into the Halloween police. It all started with Simone Biles tweeting, "Put the Jeffrey Dahmer costumes back in the closet." And Maher snapped back, "Who's we?" Exactly. Who died and made these people the costume police? Maher's message is blunt. If your fragile feelings can't handle Halloween, stay home. Period. He's done watching woke scolds turn fun into a crime scene.
Is too much for your fragile sensibilities and you're worried about seeing someone wearing something that's on the forbidden costume list. Just stay the fuck home. Every year we go through this bullshit. Lists of costumes you better not wear, lest a night of irreverent dress-up spiral into something that resembles fun.
Every single year the lists roll out. Don't wear this. Don't wear that. And Maher isn't having it. He drops his first truth bomb. Halloween is supposed to be offensive. It's about pushing boundaries, mocking stereotypes, and laughing at ourselves. But instead of fun, the woke mob wants to micromanage costumes like it's a UN tribunal. Maher's point hits hard. If you can't handle silly costumes for one night, the problem is you, not Halloween.
Clickbait websites. I won't tell you how to harvest and sell my personal data. And you don't tell me what I can wear on Halloween. Because Halloween is supposed to be outrageous. It's a festival of the sacrilegious and a celebration of the grotesque. From zombies to ghouls to bobbing for apples and other people's saliva. Yet, every year there's a new list of offensive things we shouldn't do on the day that's all about being offensive.
Let's be real, Halloween has always been outrageous. It's supposed to be grotesque, edgy, and hilarious. But every year, the scolds demand another forbidden list. Maher fires back, "Stop lecturing, start living." Kids love Halloween because it's magical, a night to be free, collect candy, and laugh. Why crush that joy? Maher makes it clear, woke policing is killing fun. Halloween is a release valve, not a moral battlefield.
Want to cancel? November 1st, All Scolds Day. When the good people announce which costumes the bad people wore. Buzzkill.
And then Maher rips into BuzzFeed, or as he calls it, Buzzkill. He nails it. These outrage factories pump out traffic-chasing lists just to shame people. Problematic costumes? Offensive wigs? Please. It's not cultural sensitivity, it's ad revenue dressed up as moral superiority. Maher points out the obvious. These outlets thrive on clickbait outrage, not principle. The so-called Halloween police don't care about culture. They care about control. And Maher torches them without mercy.
Of 23 costumes they're literally begging you not to wear. Of course, this year the number one no-no is serial killer, cannibal, and Netflix sensation Jeffrey Dahmer. eBay has already banned selling it because otherwise it would be impossible to find a blonde wig and aviator glasses. Simone Biles tweeted, "Put the Jeffrey Dahmer costumes back in the closet. We ain't having it." Who's we? What's with the we? Who died and made you the great pumpkin? I'm so tired of a handful of emotional hemophiliacs on social media telling us what we can't do on Halloween. And by the way, please put drugs in my candy.
This year, Dahmer costumes top the ban list. eBay even blocked sales like a blonde wig and aviators are suddenly weapons of mass destruction. Simone Biles chimed in with the "we ain't having it" line, but Maher wasn't impressed. Who gets to decide what's allowed? A few celebrities with Twitter accounts? He's sick of emotional hall monitors dictating what the rest of us can enjoy. Maher's response is savage. If you hate it, ignore it.
There's other verboten costumes on stupid lists this year, including Queen Elizabeth because it's too soon. Yes, 96, practically an ingenue. Of course, don't even think about characters outside of your race, and no genies, because genies were slaves, okay. No sexy schoolgirls, no Playboy bunnies, no celebrities accused of pedophilia, including Elvis. You can't dress up as Elvis? That's an entire
And the ridiculous bans don't stop. No Queen Elizabeth, it's too soon. No Elvis, because of alleged scandals. No genies, because genies were slaves. No sexy schoolgirls, no bunnies, no zombie celebrities. The list goes on. Maher shreds it all, showing how incoherent and laughable the woke ideology really is. If everything is offensive, then nothing makes sense. The mob thrives on outrage, not logic, and Maher's tired of pretending otherwise.
Versions of deceased celebrities. Well, there goes my zombie Angela Lansbury idea. No unhoused person. What we used to call a hobo, the default costume of every kid in history. No one with an eating disorder, so goodbye skeletons. And no transphobic costumes, because if kids want to see drag queens, they can go to...
Think about it. Every costume could be offensive if you dig deep enough. Ghosts? That's mocking death. That's trivializing persecution. Vampires? That's glamorizing violence. By this logic, no one should dress up at all. And that's Maher's brutal point. Wokeness doesn't just ban a few costumes. It kills Halloween altogether. Strip away the fun, satire, and irreverence, and you destroy the very spirit of the holiday. And honestly, who wants that?
Listen to this. No Putin. No Trump. No anything related to the Will Smith Oscars slap. No Johnny Depp, and of course Amber Heard is out. No shit. And nothing related to vaccines or COVID or monkeypox. So have fun, kids, and let your imagination soar. Can I tell you something, kids? These are all great costumes.
But Maher doesn't stop there. He claps back with fire. You should wear all of them, he says. Combine them if you want. Make a costume so wild it leaves the woke mob foaming at the mouth. Because that's what Halloween is about. Pushing buttons, stirring laughter, and laughing in the face of judgment. The louder the critics scream, the more reason to wear what they hate. Maher makes rebellion sound like pure fun.
I'm your last connection to fun. You should wear all of them. In fact, combine them if you want. Have the Queen shit in Johnny's bed. Have Will Smith smacking a hobo. Kevin Spacey hitting on a mariachi band. Jeffrey Dahmer is the perfect Halloween costume. What is scarier than a guy who kills you and eats you, not necessarily in that order?
Here's the truth, guys. Halloween isn't just a silly holiday, it's therapy. Societies for centuries have celebrated release days. Day of the Dead, Oban, Carnival. What? Because people need to blow off steam. Halloween is our modern pressure valve. Dress up, laugh, mock the darkness, and keep your sanity. Without it, life is just endless grind. Maher reminds us, we need Halloween now more than ever. Without it, the joyless mob wins. 9:30 to 11 o'clock.
Sake, it's Halloween, which is not just a fun holiday, it's a necessary psychic release. Yes, societies going back thousands of years knew that you had to have some release valve on the calendar to flirt with the macabre and let the demons out to role play so they wouldn't come out later for real. Mexico has Day of the Dead, Japan has Oban, Haitians have Fête Gaudet. It's not a coincidence that Carnival comes right before Lent and Halloween right before All Saints' Day, much the way getting blown at a bachelor party comes before the wedding. I find it so interesting. You would think that a Handmaid's Tale costume would be acceptable since it derives from a completely woke-approved show that condemns the patriarchy. No. Buzzkill says no Handmaid's Tale costume either because it hits a little too close to home right now. Okay, this is the life philosophy of zillennials. things that are interesting might also contain something which could cause a moment of discomfort, so ban it.
And here's the final punch. The woke mob will never be satisfied. Ban one costume, they'll demand 10 more. Apologize once, they'll demand it forever. It's not about solutions, it's about power. Maher tells us straight, stop playing their game. Stop living scared. Halloween belongs to the people, not the critics. So wear what you want, laugh at the chaos, and take back the holiday. Because joy isn't offensive, and fun is worth fighting for.